Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. Something new from KB Knives. Now, they are hit or miss for sure, as I've stated many times. But ever since the Shabazz, which is a very good knife, by the way, for a very good price tag considering what it is, I have kind of held a little space open because I know that they can deliver and create something really, really epic for a good price tag. So I definitely want to see more of that, and I'm hoping that that's what we see today. I have absolutely no idea what this is. I haven't even read the box yet, but that's kind of the fun of the unboxing, right? We all experience the mystery together, and then we do the review later. So links for this in the description. Please do not go to the KB website to check pricing. You will be met with an absolute freaking jelly-covered wet canoe paddle to the face. Do not go there to check pricing. I'll have White Mountain Knives usually linked for KB Knives down in the description, which is the street price, the price that you're actually going to pay at a retail site. You don't want to go and pay MSRP at KB Knives. Yeah, use those links. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram, metal_complex. And make sure your notifications are turned on. So let's go ahead and pull off the first layer here. This will have letters and numbers. M390 in titanium. Okay, no problem. Does KB do KB do a good job? Do they do as good a job with their M390 HRC as they do their S90V? If I remember correctly, the Shabazz was 60 to 62 S90V, which is pretty good. Do they do the same with M390? I'm actually not sure off the top of my head. So it doesn't feel overly heavy or overly light. I have to fight the box. KB Knives, please invest in the slide out, because doing this really sucks. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, we have some. Oh, okay. Let's. Okay. Does anybody watch that TikTok account with what's her name? Okay. Oh, that's one of the funniest accounts. It's not Sasha. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But the first time I saw that, it made me laugh so hard I was choking. And then I watched like 100 more of them. But anyways, we have silver twill. We do not see nearly enough silver twill, in my opinion. Silver twill is so cool, and it was really, really popular in the early 2010s and actually a little bit before that. And then it was gone for a really long time, and now we are seeing it again periodically. It's basically white carbon fiber. Alatex is technically not the same thing, but very, very cool, and I think it looks awesome in combination with titanium. Something that a lot of people will be pleased about is that this is not an exposed frame lock. It is a sub frame lock, which is cool. Why? Because this is a top flipper as far as I can tell, which makes it slightly awkward to hold while you're flipping it. Not bad. But given that, at least in my opinion, the natural brace position is here, which would otherwise be exposed frame lock, this is good because the scale doesn't move. You're not increasing the pressure on the detent ball and making it harder to flip because you're not actually pushing on the lock bar, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and float. I don't know what I was expecting, but it certainly was not a super long, pointy Warncliffe. Okay. ME, or it's either ME or MC. It was not me who designed it, but I feel like I've seen that signature before. I'm not sure exactly whose that is right off the top of my head. M390, we got a nice little choke up spot right here. Nice jimping that absolutely is functional. I'll let you guys look at that plunge grind there. Not too bad. Steel lock bar insert. Plenty of access to that lock bar. This is not... Hold on. Let's take a look at the titanium here and actually see. No, not contoured. But I was about to say the scale is, but it's not either. I don't know if there's subtle contouring or not. It is a titanium frame all the way down. Titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, kind of medium heavy tension on that pocket clip, but good in and out of the pocket. Not bad at all. The top flipper, I got to point out, is actually really nicely done. There's just enough jimping there and just enough of it sticking up that I don't feel like I'm going to slip off the back of it and it's not going to deploy the way I want. The benefit, at least in my opinion, of a top flipper is that you don't have the bird's beak, you know, the pocket pecker. You don't have the old pocket pecker sticking out of the back there, as Nick Shabazz would say. But you don't have that. It's just the top of it, right? I had to dust that one off, guys. My Shabazz voice isn't all that great these days. Hey, everybody! I gotta practice it to make sure that I'm talking the right way. Sometimes it sort of drifts into Peter Griffin. And then when I say it out loud, I start to turn into Peter Griffin. Anyways, this guy right here has the top flipper. And that's better because it doesn't have the pocket pecker. Okay. All right. Enough of that. But we have titanium. We've got the silver twill. We've got the M390. Kind of a blasted, almost, I don't know if it's tumbled or blasted. Really good disengagement. Very, very easy to use both left and right-handed. But right-handed folks are going to be the winners here because there is absolutely no option for left-handed carry. So sorry about that. There's really not a whole lot going on, but I have to, admit it's kind of nice to see something a little bit different. We typically don't see exactly this style of Wharncliffe blade very often. I like a knife like this because it's still got a super aggressive tip, but it's going to be awesome for draw cuts and things like that. Obviously, the subframe lock, very good. I don't think this guy's going to come in quite at 8 inches. I feel like it's 7 3/4. Yep. It's almost like I'm a knife reviewer or something. 7 3/4 inches. Blade length, 3.35. Cutting edge, I'd say 2.9 is what I'm going to give it. Looks like T8 across the board, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and weigh it here real quick. There we go, my scale. Sometimes I just don't understand how this stuff disappears on my desk, but I don't know. I've been complaining about it for years. It's probably not, the products. It's probably not my stuff. It's probably me. Anyways, I'm going to guess this is quite a bit shy of 4. I'm going to say low to mid 3. I was wrong. It's under 3 ounces. That's pretty crazy considering it's technically a full titanium frame with the silver twill on it. Not a lot of weight in the blade. Some weight is reduced by the presence of the silver twill in place of what would otherwise be titanium. So I suppose I can see how they got there. I'm wondering if balance actually favors the back. I am correct. It's a ways off from the pivot, but still kind of in that primary index finger position. And the end result, because there's probably, versus like, let's say a drop point blade in this, they probably shaved 1/3 of an ounce off of it. So 2.9 ounces actually makes it ultra lightweight in my book, under 3 ounces. Kind of cool. I think this will be for some people and not for others. Obviously, it will really depend on what the price tag is. I don't want to see this too much of, listen, it's titanium, it's silver twill, and M390. Do I think that they could do it for 180? Probably. Realistically, I don't want to see it too much above 200. I expect them to price this above 200, but I would say if they are if they're pushing like mid 200s, they're asking too much. That's just my opinion. You guys will get a full review on this guy down the road, but that's going to be it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.